Yo, what's up, guys? I just realized the music is not making little... There we go. Little lines. Hello. Some new names in here. How you guys doing? Or at least not as quiet as usual. So I'm kind of divided. It's going to be either grass or either maybe that or a combination of that and ivy. What's up, S-Pad? What am I using for texturing? Substance Designer and Substance Painter. Yo, what's up, guys? Whoops. Let's see here. Evening. What's up, Blue? Yeah, my boy, Blue. How did I set up my goal for this project? My goal for this project is to teach and learn as much as possible. There's not really an end goal. Maybe I'll complete it, maybe not. Sorry, I ate falafel, so I'm a little burpy. So good. Toltic, thanks for the tier 1 sub, by the way. That was 10 hours ago, but thanks. Anyway, so this is some grass that I'm working on here. We've got a couple of different layouts. It's got like a single one. It's like a corner one. This one. It's like a strip. And then a patch. That patch is crazy looking too. I should probably... It's so dense. Probably doesn't need to be that crazy. It's all good. It's all good. Manual. So if you watch the last VOD, you can see how I did it. Or 2 VODs ago, sorry. Just gonna save. Oh. Grass patch 1, FBX, and we'll go back here. There's a YouTube channel as well, just as a heads up. What is going on here? Are those, is that AO? Hang on, let me see here. It's like AO coming through on the, it is AO, you see that? So how ambient occlusion's working in like current PBR is it's only visible in the shadows, and then direct light, the AO is masked away. The buffer for it's masked away, which is why I didn't see this problem. I wonder if there's a no, I don't have like an AO. Yeah, just albedo spec. Okay. Abo, how you doing? What's up, Tobias? Dude, I have this headache that has been going for like a couple days now. I don't know what the hell. Dude, so yesterday was pretty cool. We had our first video call with the people who are ninja tier on Patreon, setting up goals for them so they can figure out what they want to get out of their subscription, and then yeah, onward into the journey. Should probably look into what's going on with this. How am I liking Unity over UE4? So far so good. I'm liking it quite a bit actually. Let's see where this is coming from. Rubble, pebbles, ambient occlusion. UV set 1. There shouldn't be a problem then. That's super weird. I wonder if that's baked information. Hey, Curious, how you doing? Yeah, I'm liking Unity quite a bit. So I've been re-blocking out the scene. You can see this is the GI information. One of the main reasons I switched is just the ease of updating assets and such. Like this, I made this cluster here, placed all the grass and then grouped it. So now it's like its own asset. Also, by the way, the grass blades are actually nice. These are duplicates, as you can see. The grass blades are from Ren's texture set on Gumroad. Super useful. Actually, so I feel like the Patreon's working out pretty well. Tobias, it might be the caffeine. Although usually when I get a headache, I just go through the list. I like, all right, make sure that I've eaten, make sure that I've drank enough water, make sure that I'm getting enough sleep, and then also making sure that I'm getting the caffeine that my body expects. And so far, it's kind of not really done anything going through all those. So it's probably my shoulder. I probably need to sit better at my desk or get a standing desk. So speaking on the Patreon stuff, it's actually working out pretty well. And the main reason I wanted to do the Patreon is so that people could sub for $1 and not worry about like the $5 a month that Twitch is getting. That and Twitch takes a huge cut. So Patreon, I get a little bit more of what you guys actually are giving, which is cool. Let's see here. So I need to find that strip. So it looks like it's these two. I haven't played this playlist in a long time. This is good stuff. I need to hotkey that export selected. Yeah, sitting poorly jacks you quick. Yeah, the Patreon stuff's working out pretty well. If I'm lucky, oh, there's still another duplicate. If I'm lucky, I will not be negative soon. The stream runs currently at a negative, not to talk about finances or anything. Maybe it's this one. Let's try and rotate that. Yeah, so these grass blades are scans. I don't know if you can tell, like, you see all the little imperfections in the blade. It's pretty nice. The resolution's really good too. So one thing I'm feeling is the patches of grass. Where is that at? Is it this one? Okay, wait, what? I think if you export selected with the layer visibility off, it actually doesn't export the patch. There it is. Oh, I'm going to turn this wireframe off. This is gross. Lapad, what's up? How you doing? I need to get a command so that you guys can just search the Patreon as well. Or just like link to it. But it's just my DiNusty, Patreon/DiNusty. This, I feel like the detail normal, and that's tiling a little low too. Okay, I need to get some grass variety going on. Grass is feeling all right. It's moving a little funny, like it's like in the ocean or something, but that's okay. We can figure that out later. Where are we at here? Block out. I would say the only downside for working in Unity currently is I'm experiencing basically it feels like Marmoset toolbag as long as I have the shader, the Amplify shader editor. I feel like I have enough control, but I don't have a way to easily test, like just play real time and then run around in it and feel like that's cool. So there is that, but it's all good. I don't need that right now. Okay, I did enough dabbling. I need to get moving on some stuff. Maybe I should work on the ivy. I'm not even using the right texture for ivy right now, but as long as it's mapped decently, I can just switch the texture later. Yeah, so the Twitch, I guess I would prefer Patreon over Twitch, just because Twitch takes a huge cut, whereas Patreon is not as big. It's like substantially smaller. It's like 50% versus like 6 or something like that. Where am I at here? Don't need reference. I need substance and there's a folder here that doesn't have anything in it. Foliage. Dang, what did I... Hang on here. I'm like, what did I do with it? As you can tell, this headache is messing with me a little bit. Leaf test. Click Show and Explore. There it is. Reeds, what's up, man? I'm like, what's it doing? I think it's opening another moto. That's not cool. Let me see what's here. Yes, yes it is. Yeah, I need to update the donation goal because it says whatever it says right now. Oh, thanks, dude. Whee! Little bounce. Little bounce. But yeah, that needs to get updated. I actually probably shouldn't even have a donation goal. I should just stream and then you guys can decide if you want to do the Patreon or Twitch sub or... I don't know. Maybe I need something. Oh, come on, brain. I'm just like rotating around. Let me think here. So last time I checked, this leaf test is a little busted because the grass replaced. Oh, Jesus. Replaced the stuff. Okay, so there's that. And then that one. Is that all that I needed? The other thing is you can see it's tearing in the middle right now. I still need to update the shader. Whoa, that's super strong. I'll update that later, but yeah. What's up, Brad? So let's... Oh yeah, see? These get updated. Okay. That's bad. That needs to be updated. Okay, so this guy actually needs his own. What's the name of this? Oh, that's kind of... Why is that doing that? Okay, so if I drag this out... If you hold down V, it's pretty cool because you can move the gizmo to whatever vert, and then when you click and then drag around, it'll snap to other verts. Pretty handy. Yeah, the subsurface on the leaves, that's because it's a scan, man. It's so good. Okay, so grass has maintained. This is all types of wiggly. Need to control the strength of that. Oh, man, I need to rename these still. Float 4 and Float 8. Totally know what those do. Okay, saving that. Now I can go back in here. I should, let me check. I should be able to update this, save it, and come back here. Yes, cool. So what I need now is I need trim C corner. We're just gonna do some ivy block out. I think that should, oh man, camera controls are different between Moto and Unity. Trim C corner. Okay, we're gonna open this guy. So this is one thing I really like about Moto. So I've got 2 files open right now, right? I can just like go to this one and then click the eye on this one and see the file. It's really handy. You can't snap to it, which is kind of a shame, but it's all good. Stress for an interview, you got this, man. Don't worry about it. So what I'm doing right now is quite tedious, I know. It's all good though. I kind of need some numbing agent essentially for this headache. Oh, I'm like, what is this? These are a bit of a luxury, poly count wise. You could go this crazy, but I don't know. That might be a little intense. Mainly, I'm just gonna play some of these out and just kind of see what it looks like. what I'm doing is not necessarily how it should or could be done. I mean, I guess it could be done like this, but I wouldn't suggest it just because it can be really tedious. What was that madness? Roto, dude, thanks for the sub, man. When it's your portfolio poly count, I would say to a bit of degree it doesn't matter. It depends like what the position is, you know. Like if you're new to the industry or you haven't really made too much stuff, I kind of disagree with that as well. I mean, I think just make your portfolio sick and they will hire you. If you can model high poly, I'm sure that you can learn how to do low poly. Also, for the record, Artstation is a great source for posting posting your portfolio. Without naming names, I heard today that some professionals don't view Artstation as a valuable resource for showing your work. I'm like, shit, where did that go? There it is. Please elaborate. Well, I mean, you can do your portfolio through Artstation. I like pay for pro, support them, and you're good to go. It's one of the options. Oh yeah, I think this is going to work out pretty nicely. So I don't know if this will eat the stream frame rate up. Aratorn, thanks for the follow. I'm going to show you one way to do this. So we made a new scene, got this one mesh. We're going to go to topology, new mesh. So what I'm doing is I'm going to block out where the ivy can spawn, and then we're going to generate it using a fur shader stuff. Or fur rendering, rather. It's kind of a way I've been wanting to do it for a while, but just haven't done it. Ever since I saw them on Pixel Fondue, shout out. Those guys are awesome. If you don't know who they are, check them out on YouTube. FIFA ad. No! Not FIFA. That topo, though. No, I'm creating, basically I'm creating, I guess you could think about it like a mask for where the ivy's going to show up. You know what I mean? Like that's a little, okay, that's a little crazy. Hang on here. I'll show you momentarily. Okay, so let's say that's the ivy, and we're like, oh, we don't want it to be here, and we don't want it to be there. We want it to like just be where that is. Let's go here. We'll hide that, and let's shape it a bit more. Just gonna kind of round these out a little bit. Go to Zen. So Zen's a custom UI for Moto. Let's soften all of that. Let's delete that guy. Okay. So I'm using the GPU to stream. So let's see if that causes problems with this renderer. So if we go here, I'm going to go to the original layout for anyone who uses Moto so they can understand where things are at. So in shading, you've got your materials, right? Let's go in and add some fur. I actually don't think I needed to drag that on, but all right, stream might lag. I'm gonna check. Should be using the GPU to render. So what we're looking at. Yeah, okay, stream's choking. Give me a second, guys. Okay, so I paused it so you guys can see what's going on. Stream's choking, give it a minute. Encoding's catching up. Thanks for the follow, dude. Okay, so you guys can see like that's what's happening with the material on here. The fur material has been dragged onto this guy, and then we're getting this effect. So what I'm going to do is going to eat up shading. We're going to do fast shading. I probably should try and change the render settings so that it doesn't eat up all of the stream's ability to encode frames. But ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, it's very similar to fiber mesh or like whatchamacallit, or the mesh stuff in ZBrush, the fiber mesh. So if you click on this guy and then you go to properties, there's all these fur settings. So there's like guides, fur material, like you can control like the length of the fur and all that stuff. And then use weight maps to like actually control, like it could be longer here and then shorter out here. So if you needed leaves to be smaller as they get further out, it could be pretty good. So let's bend directions down. Kinks, we don't care about kinks or frizz. Clumping. Curls. What I'm looking for is the shape. For material, there we go. Spacing. Relative width, we're going to make it quite a bit wider. Clumping. Beautiful, beautiful world. Or word. We're going to change it from cylinders. So there's a bunch of cylinders. We're going to change it to strips. Segments on those are going to be pretty low. Maybe let's do 5 segments. Look at that. You can even tell it to be billboards, dude. How useful is that? It's pretty cool. Render density, get that pretty low. Spacing. So relative width. Okay, now I need to turn this on. This is gonna. I'm sorry. Render density 10. Let's try. This is not how I did the grass. I actually did the grass manually. The grass is photos. And then I just UV map to them. Frame rate's probably non-existent for you guys right now. Just give me a moment. Okay, render density. All right. Okay, pause it. Let the stream catch up. Dude, I need to separate that out. That or I need to get a streaming PC. So we got some stuff, so you guys can see. And then if you just go up here. Oops. Where is it? Baked geometry cache. So this is all in the cache, right? So you can just say that and just say fur. Hit OK. And there she is. It's triangulated, but you know, whatever. You can do that. I mean, if you look at the oh, whoops, I need to be Zen. If you look at the UVs are all mapped already, so it's all unwrapped. You just have to map it to the what you need. So if you went here, you could paste that. So I'm going to save this, but of course it's going to like, it's going to be all types of borked. Oh yeah, I also need to, yeah, okay. There's some weird overlapping of some. It's not perfect, that's the other thing. Could be useful, it could not be useful. I think in particular scenarios it's pretty good. So if I just gonna grab this and back those up to just another file. Each one of these is gonna have like every leaf on it, so this is gonna look weird. Let's save that and see. Wait, what? Oh, right. I've lost him. Okay. Yeah, they're all mapped, so I need to UV these. Carter, what's up, man? Jackro, you're probably right. You probably can. I just haven't looked into it. I mean, you could use replicators to do this too. The other thing is I need to see the texture. Is this one? Or is that the old? That's probably the old one. Yeah, replicators. I'll have to save that for another stream, but it's basically like a mesh spawner. You can add like properties and spawning stuff to geometry or verts or edges or materials. It's pretty robust. Dude, I kind of like how these look. It's like kind of weird pattern shit going on. Oh, Rutto, that's a really weird bug. All right, so I want to load image, and then I need to find the leaf. There we go. Whoa, look at that. So then I can, there's probably a random selector, but I'm not looking it up right now. Yeah, you can ask a question. What's up, dude? This is why I want a little extra geo, because, like, that looks really weird. So I haven't dropped any frames, so if you guys are... as far as I can tell, everything on my side is okay. Oh, lag, yeah, for sure. That's an interesting way to do this. Still not fully sold on it, but it's cool. I'll just scale these up because I'm curious what the ratio for the ivy or these leaf size. So about 2 times as large. This track, you like this track? My headache was going away, now it seems to be coming back. Core, thanks for the follow, dude. What a silent stream. Yeah, it's true, man. How you doing? I have a little bit of a headache. I'm thinking about leaf composition, so it's mind melting, trust me. This song, man. Feels good. Yeah, Shadow Mordor. I wasn't there for the entire project, though. I also worked on Forza 5 and the DLC for that. Gotham City Imposters and the DLC for that. War in the North, a long time ago. It's a good studio to work for. Monolith. Fun group of people. Hard workers. Yeah, new one looks cool, man. The new one looks really good. I still have a ton of friends there that worked on that. These guys are hardcore. That first game was awesome. You know what? I did not see Carter Cliff wanted to ask a question. I have not seen his question. The Battle for Middle Earth. Yeah, that was the RTS, wasn't it? Hey, thanks for the follow, Carter. Okay. Cool. What's up, Ricky? How you doing? Okay, so I made a new scene. That way we can just focus on what's going on here. We're doing skybox. We're going to do a 256 skybox. Sun source. Yeah, that's Adam. You can get them for free on the store. Yeah, so I'm making just like a little smaller scene. That way I can focus on like getting this looking right. I need to, let's see here, level. Actually, what I need to do, let's open, we'll save this. I need my selection outline. There we go. And this, and this, and this. And then I need to copy these. Is there a select all button? Lighting, block out. That works for me. Nemesis system, I think, is like the most next-gen thing I've seen outside of visual fidelity increase. Okay, so we'll save this as material tests. We've got all these pieces here. Make sure that stuff that you want for your GI bake is tag static. If you go here, you can look at indirect, and you can see there's no indirect lighting happening. Let's generate. There we go. It's baking out. We'll see if the stream chokes. So for anyone that's curious, I'm displaying the indirect lighting. It's almost done. There's progress down here behind the chat window. All right, so that's the indirect information. It looks like there's a little bit of issues like this stuff here. Oh, stream's choking. It's going to be okay, stream. So we go back to shaded. Okay, this should all have indirect going on it now. So like, let's see here. If I turn the skybox off. Just turn the motion off on that. Oh yeah, Adam's not static, so we actually need to add some probe so he's affected by the I gotta remember how to do it though. Light probe group, is it that? Yes. Okay, so you see these points here? They take the indirect information and propagate it with these probes to non-static meshes. So now Adam should actually be receiving the lighting from the GI correctly because of this from these guys. And these lines are like gradients between the probes. So for example, as he moves from one spot to the next, he'll gradient to the next probe. Okay, so now let's do a test here. So we take the directional light, turn that off. So all the lighting you're seeing now, I think, is the skybox. Yeah. So let's see here. So if I need to hide that. There we go. Okay, so if I add a light, actually, let me just make that one. Reflection probes just for the reflections. So like, you can see there's some weird reflection stuff going on right now. I bet by adding a reflection probe that will probably get rid of it. So this probe, everything inside of here, samples off of, where are we at here? I don't want it baked, I want it real time. There we go. So that, see that probe is getting this reflection. It's like a low res version of the reflection. You can see now there's less reflectivity happening. Where's the light? Like random reflectivity. By random, I mean from the cube map. So we bring this down here, and then we'll turn the... Can make it wider, and you can see the bounce happen up here as I increase the intensity of the light. Right now, it doesn't look like Adam's receiving any. All right, I'm baking reflection probes and all the other probes. Stream's going to choke for a minute. Hang on. So you notice that all the materials are reflecting like a really harsh highlight. It's because of this light. If I lower the intensity, this probe should update. I wonder if I do baked, if that's going to be better. There's not a lot of stuff's moving around, so it should be okay. How to prevent the ugly rim lighting effect? That rim lighting effect is just the lighting information coming from the scene. So if you bake, you can bake that out. I'm just noticing these aren't casting shadows. Not in the sense that you would expect anyways. Fluffy, dude, thanks for the follow. I didn't see Carter never asked this question, did he? What a cliffhanger. It's true. Anyways, we'll turn that off and we'll just turn this light back on. Delicious. Okay, let's continue blocking this out. These leaves aren't really meant for this either. They're more meant for like ground plants. Should probably make some of those, huh? It's crazy, actually, for the amount of people watching the stream right now. You guys are pretty active in chat. I've had, like, double the amount of viewers, and chat is just super quiet. They're focused. Yeah, that can happen. I need to read into this plant. I need to see where it grows and stuff. Because Ren, he does a really good job of, like, documenting what plant is what and, like, where it grows. And he gives you reference imagery with it so you can see how they form. It's really good stuff. This headache, though, man. It's the real deal. The headaches suck, dude. Nope. Oh, right. This actually, so when you select, when you've got these light probes set up, this asset, it shows you which probes are contributing to its information. Because, like, for example, this grass is not set to static, so you basically get a debug showing which probe. So if it's here, it's getting an equal contribution between these two and almost none of that one. If you put it like dead center on this, it's getting an even contribution from all those probes. I want to see this grass. This girl's talking about drugs. Carter, there you go. Not left to waste in the chat. Oh, dude, I'm watching chat constantly, man. You're all good. Drop it like it's hot. Talking about your question, not your clothes. Come on, man. Nine title, what's up, dude? You just found the Discord? Awesome. Oh, that's cool. This slider controls how much of the shadow gets transmission. Yeah, I just have direct lighting right now. We're just testing some stuff out. This grass is really desaturated versus like this. Trying to decide if I like it or not. The normal distortion gets pretty crazy. Probably don't want too much of that. Scatter fall off. Yeah, that feels better. There's more color in it now. Dude, that's so crazy. Like seeing that shadow. I'm still waiting for your question, Carter. Drop it like it's hot, dude. I got you. Uh-oh. I'm generating light maps. Encoding overload, no. What shader are you using for your foliage, or did you make your own? I made my own. But I mean, I did steal, quote unquote steal. I took from how other shaders are operating. There's some issues here. Look at this. What is that? So you admit to stealing? What shader am I using to the foliage? So the I'm using the Amplify shader editor. It's pretty basic currently. It's like it's just taking in the albedo, the subsurface, a normal. We've got a roughness slider that's exposed, and there's some wind generation stuff. Time parameter, which I don't have plugged in right now. And then I told it that it's transparent cutout, alpha test, and yeah. It gave me all the controls here to control the way it looks, which is pretty cool. And this grass is really dense, by the way. Where are we at here? That's the cluster we're looking at right now. Oh, right. I'm like, what am I seeing? I've got quite a fast computer. Oh, Corey, I haven't responded to your messages yet. I saw them, though. They're just really long, so I'm waiting until after the stream to read them. That's a little bit more organic. I like that more just because you get some more natural breakup and stuff. Interesting. Okay. Oh yeah, it ends up blending with the other ones better too. Okay. So you can see how these lines are getting extruded off of the probes. That just means we need they're sampling outside but only grabbing that information. So we need to grab those, copy paste, and then drag them out. Oops, forgot one. Why are you doing that to yourself, Corey? Going through ZBrush with no tutorials or notes? That sounds brutal. Well, it's not brutal, it's time consuming. Trial and error by accident. There's like so many resources on YouTube. You know what I mean? True, ZBrush is not very friendly. Trial and excruciating error. That's awesome. If you guys haven't, this is a bit of a slower focus stream, but for anyone new, there's a YouTube channel, and then we have a Discord that you can join, where we're all just trying to get better at art. People trying to get their first jobs, people trying to upgrade their skills. I learned stuff, and I've been doing games for like 10 years. I learned stuff in there all the time. Having a collective brain mass of knowledge just pouring into one area is invaluable. It's like the weirdest way to explain it, but yeah. First job. First job. I'm just kind of all over the place tonight. My head, man. I'm going to look up a good way to propagate some leaves using Moto, and I'll present it on the stream. Because this manual stuff's cool, but time-consuming. And ultimately pointless because of that. But overall, I also think I'm going to need some different leaves for that. We actually, so the stream only has 15 more minutes left. The stream was kind of a weird one. But if you guys have any questions, let's hear them. Adam wants to know. What tools would you use for making a high poly mesh in ZBrush/column? I mean, 15 minutes. So, okay, where are we at here? Material test layer. That's cool. We can close this. We can close this. And then I'm going to open up ZBrush. Give me a second here. So ancient Greece columns, just model them. Programmers wanting to get into the 3D art world. Honestly, I think for programmers, so if you want to be doing scripting and stuff, probably Maya. I've been hearing from people at work that Moto is not the friendliest to be scripting in. Oops. So column-wise, so many things on the Discord, so lost. Column-wise, you're going to want to model it in a 3D package first. So if like, let's say this is your column, right? We're just going to go super basic. This is your column. It's not round. I know. It's not cylindrical. Let's do this. Extrude this out. We're like, cool, there's your base. There's your bottom there. Hey, thanks for the follow, dude. Is this gonna work? I have no idea. Hey, look at that. Cool. Okay, so you import your mesh. Geometry here, you can go into Dynamesh. So because of what we're doing with environment art, getting like a clean, quick topology is going to be pretty imperative when it comes to modeling something like this and then sculpting on it. So just turn Dynamesh on, and then, yeah, then you'll have this. So you can see it's pretty even on topology. Shift F will turn the wireframe on and off. Wow. What was that? So you can sculpt on it. You can smooth. Let's do this. So this is the brush that I made, but so you're like, cool, you don't have enough geo, you just hold down Control and then marquee in the background, and the Dynamesh will recalculate, which is really handy. What time is it? Cool. Just do it again. You can see it do its thing every time you marquee in the back. Super handy. And the higher this resolution goes, the higher detail it will get. Fidelity wise, just give it a sec here. So you can see now there's more topology to work with. Keep this, I usually keep that pretty low because, yeah, you don't need high poly geometry to get your shapes out. And then when you're done with this, you can use, click the side panel here. You can move your plugins over here. And there's a destination master. So save this. And then preprocess current. And you see that bar is processing up top there. Once this finishes out, then you can just you can say I want it 2% of the poly count that it was before, and then you hit decimate current. And if you turn wireframe on, you can see it's trying to maintain the shape. So if you pre-process current again, it will look at this poly count as if this is the 100%, and then you're like, I want to be half of what this is. So then you can just turn this quite low. And I mean, that's getting pretty close to, like, if you wanted to maintain all that silhouette detail, this is okay. And then you just do some topology cleanup in Max, Maya, or Moto, or Blender, and then go in and unwrap it and bake it. Like, you'll want to get rid of stuff like that, right? Because you don't need that. You probably don't need that info there. But yeah. For programmers, wait, what was the other? So many other things in Discord. So lost. Okay, so let's walk through the Discord. How about that? Okay, so if you're in the Discord, server help info. This will tell you a lot about the server and what's going on. What channels do, all that stuff. Announcements, whenever I post a video on YouTube or a portfolio review happens, or when I go live, it happens in here. Stream info is information about when the stream starts, schedules, ways to donate, what we cover in the stream, where VODs are at. VODs are all on YouTube. Stream critiques. This gets cleared out, and on every Friday, every Friday, which is now going to be turning to Thursdays. So the Friday streams are going to Thursdays, just FYI. I'll remind everyone again on the Discord later. I post this, open it up, people post in here, and then I critique whatever is in here for the hour. I do 2 portfolio reviews and then a critique for the second hour. And then it's the weekend. Art related is where people post art for critiques or discussing art in general. Technical is usually where you want to post when you have questions or problems that are of the technical nature. Finished work is where you post stuff when you finished it, primarily posting stuff on like Artstation and whatnot. Resources is actually really cool. I need to grab the most recent stuff, but if you go, people post tutorials or handy links or anything like that, or free stuff on Gumroad, or really good stuff that you're willing to pay for on Gumroad. And if you go to the pins up here, there's a scrap box. You can click that guy. It'll bring you up to this link. Click that. This is the hang on here. This is the scrap box. So basically all the tutorials that you guys post get linked into here by myself. I'm just noticing there's a weird space right next to Unity. There we go. So Talks, 3ds Max, Blender, Moto, all the tutorials, right? So Substance Designer, you click on that. All the Substance Designer stuff that's been posted in the thing is in here. It's pretty crazy, actually, when you think about it. You go down to the bottom, you can just click on this, and it'll go back to the main page. But there's tons of stuff in here. There's all the Moto stuff. We just started adding character stuff, books, level design, weapons, terrain generation, speed trees in here. Super useful. Then Empire challenges. We do challenges once a month. Just prop challenge, weapons challenge, and then a material challenge, which is substance designer based. Challenge chats where people post stuff from what they're doing from the challenge. Empire chat is for people who pay the sub for Twitch or the $5 Patreon. Off topic is where everything else goes. Music videos, where music goes. Bot commands. Mod chat, it's for the moderators. Change log, moderators, logs. Private mod chat. And then voice rooms. That's the Discord. It is a lot of shit. I'm realizing this now. That's a lot of stuff. One nice thing is you can collapse all these now. and channels that have messages in them will make themselves appear. And then once you've gone through that, and then you go to another place, that'll collapse down automatically. So you can keep that pretty clean. Pretty nice. I like Discord a lot. Anywho, yeah, that's Discord. Do you guys have any other questions? We got like 7 minutes. Oh yeah, and all the other links are here too, like donation, Twitch, my Twitter account, my YouTube, Artstation, Discord link. All the stuff. Man, I just realized I haven't been in ZBrush in ages. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in there though. What is Patreon? So Patreon, Reed's fishing. So Patreon is where you can subscribe to support me, because it costs money to do what we're doing right now on the stream and stuff. It's got a little intro of me. I post stuff in here, comments. I post the YouTube videos in here. And then, yeah. So here you can sub for $1. You get a Discord tag. I'm planning on adding some more stuff, but I need to figure that out first. Graffiti, what's up, man? Major supporter is $5 a month, and you get the tag. You get the Discord chat. Wow, typo there. Empire sub chat, and yeah, there's more to come on that one. I'm thinking about some emojis. And then the Becoming a Strengthened Artist, or the Ninja supporter, is already sold out, but there's 5 people. It's $20 a month, and basically I do a one-on-one talk with you for 30 minutes once a week. And the goal is to help you with whatever you're trying to focus on, whether it be life stuff or 3D stuff or anything like that. More emojis. Anywho, yeah, that's this thing. That's Patreon. Ninja? Oh my god. Z-spheres are cool. Corey, these are crazy, man. So think about it like traditional armature stuff. Because, like, you can move these around. And, like, these are just, like, armature inside of what you're going to sculpt. And then if you go into armature mode, let's see here. So this is armature painting. And then if you go down to Zsketch, and where is it at here? Is it Sketch? No. Oh man, I'm forgetting now. Oh, my brain. I forgot how to do it. That's funny. It's been a long time since I've been in here. Armature? No. There it is. So if you click on Zsketch and you go edit sketch, you can sculpt on it and smooth those out. And whenever you press A, like, man, this stuff gets crazy. So you can smooth that out, right? And you can, like, whenever you press A, it will turn it into geometry temporarily, and then you can press A to go back. Alt will subtract those, and when you press A, it goes back, turns into geo. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, this is really good for making some vines and stuff. All right, let's look at that question. So I'm into 3D for a year now, self-taught until recently. I found out about your YouTube channel. I really saw the amount of work that goes into creating something decent as a pro, which requires a constant sitting on the chair and a lack of movement that makes me wonder about health issues in the long term. Not mentioning mental health issues, disorders like OCD, bipolar. Where there is a hint in a movie called The Zeroth... What? In the CG... What? Okay, Carter, I don't know where... So, health concerns? Yeah, you do a lot of sitting. I guess I would say that... Oh man, we only have 2 minutes. Work for a company that supports you. Like where I work right now, this is pretty common. They like preventative sickness type funding tends to exist in our industry, where it's just like if you go and pay for the gym, they'll reimburse you. So they try and entice you to be healthy. So there's that. Standing desks, if you work at a studio that supports that, you can request that through your IT. Some places require a doctor's note. Others will just do it because it's preventative damages, you know? Standing desks. Standing desks are important. Just get a standing desk. That's fancy as fuck. It's relatively standard. But yeah, I mean, you're about as healthy as you want to be when it comes down to it. Make time to go to the gym if you want to be healthier than just sitting at a desk. But you do sit at a desk or stand at a desk for a lot of this industry. I mean, I sit at my desk for probably 6 hours total at work. And then I come home on Mondays and Fridays. I'm in front of this computer for 2 hours as well. But yeah, get a standing desk. I need a bigger room. You see how close this wall is? I need a bigger room. I'd totally get a standing desk. Anywho, hopefully that answers your question. It wasn't really... It's more of like a big message. Carter, if you want to join the Discord or if you want to message me on Twitch, I can totally answer all of the questions you may have. Just smash that wall down. It's concrete, dude. Yeah, I'm actually in a walk-in closet right now. Feels good, man. Check it out. That's crazy. This is a little box. All right, guys, it is 9:01. I have to get out of here. Use explosives. Don't joke about that. We're on the internet, man. All right, guys. Have a good week. If you haven't, follow the channel. Join the Discord. Ask me questions. I will try my best to answer them. Tours. Oh my gosh. Hi. Oh man, come here. Hi. Come here, Maru. Oh. Come here. Oh man. How you doing? You good? Oh, I'm totally destroying the wall behind me. Oh man. I'm gonna put you down. Okay guys, I gotta get out of here. I'll see you guys later.